Bruh.
What's up, YouTube? It's Spicy Punk Rocker back with a sad video. You read the title correctly. This is not clickbait. I am deciding to retire from making content here on YouTube. You're probably asking yourself why. So first of all, this isn't. I didn't get trolled. I didn't get doxxed. This isn't like Order 66 like last time or anything. This is all of my own choosing on this one. So there's going to be a lot of information in this video. So if you could do me a favor, just be sure to watch it all the way through to the very end because there's going to be a lot that I explain. I think the best way to get into this is I'll go over pretty much the last video that I was actually filming. So my last challenge, a friend of mine was going to pay me $50 to eat 100 deviled eggs with Reaper sauce all over them. Pretty hardcore stuff. Safe to say that challenge was like way over my head. I got everything prepared and ate as many as I could, and I could only eat like 40 out of those 100 deviled eggs. It was pretty wild. But that challenge, like, it took 3 hours of time to prepare all of that food and to like go through all that and like only eat 40 and waste all that other food. And it kind of opened my eyes to something that's kind of been happening already in that, as you know, YouTube is a lot of work. It's a lot of work. And it's not the same platform as it used to be when I first started. Remember, I used to do videos back in like 2007 when YouTube was kind of a new thing, and it's changed a lot as a platform. Back in the day, it was a lot more subscriber focused. Now it's a lot more recommendation focused. And back then, I could make a prank call when I had a prank call channel and just put it out there, and I knew my subscribers would see it. These days, you put out a video and you're lucky if like maybe a quarter of your actual subscribers see it. And it's more based on if YouTube wants to recommend it or not. And while there's, with this new way of doing videos, I mean, it's easier for your videos to kind of blow up and show to people that wouldn't normally show. It's actually kind of easier than ever now to grow a channel than it used to be. But it's also, you're just a lot more at the whim of YouTube. And if it decides if it's gonna show it out there, it'll show it out there, and if not, it won't. And it's with all the work that it is the juice really worth the squeeze? So my life is very busy. I have a full-time job, this house that we pay for. I have a punk rock band that I'm trying to put together. More on that in a second. We have our 3 cats, our friends, our family. I have a wife or a fiance. We're planning to get married, and there's a lot stacked on my plate that YouTube in itself has become so much work these days. I mean, all the editing and the thumbnail and like having to post like at least weekly, and like there's just a lot of requirements where I can see people that are content creators. I mean, it really is kind of its own full-time job of its own. And I just don't really have the time for it anymore. So don't get me wrong. Like I said, I've never done YouTube as like a career or some way to like, it's literally just always been for fun for me, always, since the very beginning. But the fun kind of goes away a little bit when, I'm trying to put I just don't have enough hours in the day, is what I'm trying to say, basically. So, I've kind of done this my whole life, like I get into a lot of hobbies. I kind of I'm a very multifaceted, multiverse person, and I've always kind of prided myself in that. Like I've loved to play guitar. I used to skateboard. I used to play Tekken competitively, like a fighting video game. And it's like, I love getting into all these things because it's like, this new thing I have to learn and grow in and creatively be like an outlet within. But what ends up happening is that I get into it. It's a freaking blast for a long time. But then, I'll get what I need to get out of it, but I can't really just live there, with anything, like with the skateboarding, like I got to a certain point, I could do some tricks downstairs but then it's like, okay, well, how do I feel like you get to a certain point to where the more you grow in something, the more work it kind of takes, the more, responsibility and just to maintain. And you just have to kind of ask yourself, it's like with everything else in my life that I'm trying to juggle with this, what's really the priorities here, and there's things in my life that I cherish so much that I can't put YouTube over those things. I won't do it, and so with that, yeah, I'm choosing to retire from making videos on YouTube. I'm still going to be around. I'm not deleting my channel. It's going to still be here. I'll still watch and comment and interact. Or if you have a live stream, I'll still be there and support. But just for my own stress and like I just don't want to have to worry about making videos every week. And I'm really sorry. Like I'm really blown away at like the fan base that I've gotten from this thing. And again, this YouTube channel, that this spicy punk rocker channel I made was such a whim. I literally it came from just me watching some dude named Johnny Scoville on Chase the Heat channel eat Carolina Reapers. I'm like, oh, that'd be kind of fun. And I had no idea something just so kind of like simple and innocuous would have kind of turned into what it turned into. Not that I'm some big viral channel or nothing, but I mean, there's some pretty cool things I've got to do with my channel. Like, I mean, I've got to work with some really big people and meet some really cool people. I've met some friends on here that I've connected with outside of YouTube that are like really close friends of mine now. And we're going to stay in touch. And we've already talked about it. It's just, there's been some really cool things. And like to start something from nothing and to create what it is here, I'm like really blown away. And then also to like get a channel and to get it monetized and then to delete it, start over from scratch. And all the same people are still there ready, waiting to support. It's beautiful. If I had 48 hours in a day, maybe not 24 hours in a day, I'd still keep doing it. But my plates just kind of ran full, and I got to keep on my plate what's really most important to me, and so it's okay. Like, it's all good. And I just feel like, that's kind of, sometimes it's just a healthy way to go about hobbies, right? Like that example, like I used to play Tekken, this fighting game, and I was really into it, and I got some pretty cool milestones with it. I think I got like top 8 at a major tournament one time, or second place at a local tournament, and those are all really cool things. And like, I that's enough for me, like. And then with this YouTube, like what I just said, like these milestones that I've gotten to, and I get to keep it and look back on this, and like it's enough for me, and it's not worth continuing on and on to just get things be more stressful. And so, and some people might say, I'll just make simpler content, like I'll just, play some guitar or something, just simple content. And I know myself, like I want to put like the most quality, craziest products out there. And I don't really want to do videos where I'm like, oh, here's me eating one Reaper. Here's me eating 20 Reapers. You're like, I kind of I always want to push the envelope. I know that about myself. This new channel was supposed to be me kind of like easing back a little bit. And I'm getting into the same pattern where every video is like one-upping each other again, and I'm going to get it. It's entertaining, but I just don't have the time for it. So I'll end everything to say this. So I will not delete my channel, and I'm not going to make content on it anymore. However, in about 3 months, I'm hoping I have my punk rock band put together. And I'm extremely excited about that. That's been one of my bucket list goals since I was in like 9th grade, is to be in a punk rock band. I will probably convert this entire channel to focus on my punk rock band in 3 months' time. So I'm definitely going to be able to use this to promote, market, the punk rock band that we've created. And I'm so excited to put my music out there. So yeah, 3 months' time, look out for that. I will definitely upload that. And but until then, I'll catch you in the comments. I'll catch you kind of as a viewer. But my gosh, thank you guys so much for just everything you've given to this channel, for watching Spicy Punk Rocker. I mean, I'm just blown away that this has even been what it's been. I mean, YouTube can be a pretty cool place. Like that, what a cool creative outlet. I just don't have the time to keep on with it anymore. So I hope you understand. And I love you guys very much. God bless you guys. And I'll see you on this channel in about 3 months. Peace.